She said, as by way of, so that we could understand this context, she said, now, in our household, we long ago agreed that we would have one computer, and it would be in the family room. So if you're going to do email, going to do anything like that, it's a community kind of an effort. And in fact, we only had one email address. And whenever emails came in, we just tossed them off in various people's folders. It was a kind of a system of trust, and you just, you sent the emails around where they belonged, read your own. So as this was going on, and my husband and I would be sort of walking through the family room, we would sort of look over her shoulder and see some of these strange all-black websites that she was looking at, and sort of puzzled over this. But as she said, bear in mind, this young lady, whose name was Carly, I mean, that's a name I've given her, just to preserve the anonymity of the story. She said Carly was very smart. And every time we tried to get into a conversation about what's going on here, how are you doing, how are things, talk to us, she knew exactly how to parry our questions, exactly how to keep us at the right distance, giving us just enough information to make us feel comfortable, but not divulging anything that was in any way meaningful, if you see what I mean. I won't ask how many people have encountered that in the lives of their, anyway, you can think about the relevance of that, what happens when you're raising bright kids. So they never were successful in trying to figure out just exactly what was going on, or in trying to figure out how serious it was. But it was beginning to get serious in that her grades were no longer what they used to be. She had dropped out of pretty much all of the activities at school. There's sort of one or two sports teams that she sort of was part of, but the club stuff had just sort of fallen away. There was a curious group of friends coming through the house, not people that they'd really known before or seen before, and nobody they felt particularly close to. And she was still perfectly affectionate as necessary with the family, but nothing that went out of the way, nothing that suggested a real passion and commitment for the life of the community or the life of the family. All this goes on in the context, of course, of what's going on in the national news. And what begins to cross the mind of the mother is this simply a phase? And she'll outgrow it, she'll move through it, and everything will be fine. Or is this how Columbine starts? Is this how teen suicide starts? Is this how drug use starts? What are we looking at here? How serious is this? And what's our responsibility as parents to do something about it?